Hello everyone. In this video we will see Gauss-Jordan method. Example number 1. Solve the equation by using Gauss-Jordan method. X plus y plus z is equals to 10, 2x minus y plus 3z is equals to 19 and x plus 2y plus 3z is equals to 22. Here we need to find the solution of linear equation by using Gauss-Jordan method. That is to find the value of x, y, z by using Gauss-Jordan method. So to find the value of x, y, z, write these three linear equation in terms of matrix form. Once we write in terms of matrix form, then write the augmented matrix. After that, the given matrix we have to reduce in diagonal matrix. So diagonal matrix means leaving principal diagonal elements. These three are principal diagonal elements. Other elements should be what here? 0. So this is what we call it as what? Diagonal matrix. Or else we need to reduce in terms of unit matrix. Unit matrix means all principal diagonal elements are 1 and other elements goes to what here? 0. So this is unit matrix. After reducing either in terms of diagonal matrix or unit matrix, next we need to find the value of x, value of y and value of z. Therefore, first write the given system of equation in matrix form. So we know the matrix form Ax is equals to B. So in that, A means matrix of coefficient values. Therefore, right here x coefficient, y coefficient and z coefficient. 1, 1, 1. X, y, z coefficient. 2, minus 1, 3. Here 1, 2, 3. Next into right matrix of unknown values, that is x, y, z. X, y, z is equals to, in the right hand side write a matrix of constant values, that is 10, 19, 22. Next write the augmented matrix. Therefore augmented matrix becomes right 1, 1, 1. Next 2 minus 1, 3. 2 minus 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 with constant values. 10, 19, 22. So this is the augmented matrix. Now apply the row transformation. What we need to do in the first step, second row first element we have to make it 0 and third row first element we have to make it 0. So for that what we need to do is inside this I should make it 0. Therefore R2 is equals to, take the opposite sign of this, plus 2 is there, so right here minus 2 with R1. So R1 value is 1, so right here 1. Then this R1 right here and R2. Next we are changing R2, therefore write row transformation formula. R2 changes to 1 into R2 is R2, again minus 2 into R1 is 2R1. Next again this value I should make it 0, R3. Therefore write R3 is equals to, take the opposite sign of this, plus 1 is there, right, minus 1. With r1 we have to make, therefore r1 value as it is you write. What is the r1 here? 1. So 1. Next write r1 at the numerator, then r3 in the denominator. We are changing r3, therefore r3 changes to 1 into r3 is r3, again minus 1 into r1 is r1. Next, therefore write r2 changes to r2 minus 2r1, and r3 changes to r3 minus r1. Now consider we are not changing the first row, therefore r1 I am going to consider as A, r2 I am going to consider as B, and r3 I am going to consider as C. Now we are going to use the calculator. So before using the calculator, first note down the formula. We are not changing r1, therefore r1 I am going to consider as A. Next, colon. Next we can see we are changing r2. How we are changing r2? r2 minus 2r1. Therefore r2 means B. So write B minus 2 times of r1. r1 means A. Next, colon. r3 changes to r3 minus r1. r3 is C. C minus r1 is what here? A. Now apply this formula in calculator. So how to apply? First A is there, therefore press alpha, then A, again press alpha, colon. Next is B minus 2A, again press alpha, then press B minus 2, press alpha, then A. So B minus 2A, then press alpha, colon. Next C minus A, again press alpha, C minus alpha A, alpha A. So after applying the formula, next press calculate. It will ask you the A value. What is the A value? 1 is equals to, what is the B value? 2 is equals to, what is the C value? 1. So that time press is equals to, first value becomes A, so write A value is 1. Next B value is equals to 0, 0. Next C value, that is C minus A value is 0, so last value becomes 0. Next again press is equals to, next it will ask you the second column value. What is the second column value? First A is 1 is equals to, B is minus 1 is equals to, C is 2, C is 2. So that time first value becomes 1, so write 1. Next again press is equals to, second value becomes minus 3, and third value becomes 1, 1. Next third column, press is equals to, it will ask you the third column value, that is 1. So this one 1, B value 3, and is equals to 3 value 3, third value is 3. Again press is equals to, A value becomes 1, 1. Next B value next becomes 1, 1, and last value becomes 2, so right here 2. Next put colon. Next again press is equals to, first value is 10, so 10 is equals to, second is 19, 19 is equals to, third value 22, third value 22. Therefore first value is 10, Next press is equals to second value is -1. Again press is equals to third value is 12. Third value is 12. Okay. Next, after that, now what we need to do is first row second element and third row first second element, we should make it 0 by using the second row. So again apply the formula, therefore we are changing R1. So first take R1 is equals to, with opposite sign, +1 is there, right here -1 divided by with R2, correct? R2 is how much here? -3. Therefore minus divided by minus is plus. Next note down R2 in the numerator divided by R1 in the denominator. Therefore R1 we are changing, how we are changing? 3R1, 3R1. Again here nothing means plus sign, plus 1 into R2 is R2. Next R3 second element, we are going to make it 0 by using R2. Therefore write R3, take the opposite sign, +1 is there, -1, with the R2 we are doing. So R2 value, that is -3, keep it as it is. Again minus divided by minus is plus, therefore 1 divided by 3. Next write R2 in the numerator and R3 in the denominator. Therefore R3 changes to 3R3. 3R3 plus 1 into R2 is R2. 1 into R2, R2. Therefore write row transformation formula. R1 changes to 3R1, 3R1 plus R2. Next R3 changes to 3R3, 3R3 plus R2. Correct? Now write that formula. As usual we know R1 we are going to denote by A, R2 we are going to denote by B, R3 we are going to denote by C. Therefore R1 changes to 3R1 plus R2. Therefore 3 R1 means A, so 3A plus R2 means B, colon, we are not changing R2, therefore keep that B as it is. Again R3 changes to 3 R3 means C plus R2 means B. So this is the formula. So now this formula we are going to apply in the calculator. Therefore this matrix becomes, augmented matrix becomes apply. So first here, first 3A plus B, correct? Therefore press alpha, sorry, first 3, then press alpha A plus press alpha B, 3A plus B. Next colon B, again press alpha, then colon, then press alpha B. Next again press alpha colon, last is 3C plus B, 3, again press alpha C plus press alpha then B, correct? 3C plus B, then press calculate button, it will ask you the A value. So what is the first value? 1, so 1, next value is 0, 0, again is equals to next value is 0, 0. Therefore what is the first value? 3A, that is first value becomes 3, 3, next is equals to second value is 0, correct? 0, again press is equals to third value again becomes 0, 0. Next again press is equals to, it will ask you the second column value 1. So 1 is equals to minus 3, minus 3 is equals to 1, again 1. Next press is equals to, first value becomes 0, so 0. Again press is equals to, second value becomes minus 3, minus 3. Next press is equals to, third value becomes 0, so 0. Next third column press is equals to, it will ask you the first value 1, 1 is equals to 1, second value is equals to, third is 2, 2. Therefore first value is 4, then press is equals to, second value becomes 1, 1, and press is equals to, third value becomes 7, so write 7. Next colon, the last column value press is equals to, first is 10, 10 press is equals to, next is minus 1, next press is equals to, third value is 12, press is equals to, first value becomes 29, 29, again press is equals to, second value is minus 1, minus 1, and third value becomes 35, 35. Now R1 in row 1, this element we have to make it 0, and in R2 this element we have to make it 0 by using this value, that is R3. Therefore first write, side you write R1 minus 4, take the opposite sign. With R3 we are doing, therefore R3 value keep it as it is 7. So in the numerator write R3, in the denominator write R1. Therefore R1 changes to 7 into R1 is 7 R1 minus 4 into R3 is 4 R3. Next R2, R2 take the opposite sign, plus 1, right here minus 1 with R3. R3 value keep it as it is, that is 7. So write this R3 in the numerator, write this R2 in the denominator. Therefore R2 changes to 7 into R2 is 7 R2 minus 1 into R3 is R3. Therefore formula becomes therefore R1 changes to 7R1 minus 4R3, and R2 changes to 7R2 minus R3. Therefore augmented matrix becomes okay. Now first row we are changing, that is 7R1 minus 4R3. So 7R1 means A minus 4R3 means C, colon. Second row also we are changing, 7R2 means B minus R3 means C, and the last row we are not changing, therefore C keep it as it is. So now this formula apply in the calculator. Therefore first press alpha, then first 7, because here 7 is there, 7A, 7, then press alpha A minus 4, then press C, 7A minus C, then press alpha colon. Next 7B minus C, 7, press alpha B minus press alpha C, 7B minus C, and last press alpha colon, and last value is C, press alpha C. So this is the formula. then press this calculate button. So it will ask you the a value, that is the first column value, that is 3. So 3, next is 0, 0, press is equals to, and sorry, c value is 0. Again it will ask you the b value. What is that b value? 0, 0. Next, press is equals to, that time first value becomes 21, so 21. Next, second value becomes 0, 7b minus c becomes 0, so write 0, and third value becomes, c value becomes 0, so write here 0. Next is equals to, again a value, second column value, that is 0. Again press is equals to, it will ask you the c value. C value is 0, 0. It will ask you the b value, minus 3, minus 3. Press is equals to, first value becomes 0, so write here 0. Next, second value becomes minus 21, so write minus 21. And next, press is equals to, third value becomes 0, third value becomes 0. Next, third column, first a value 4, 4. C value, c value is 7, so 7. Next, press is equals to, b value is 1. Next, first value is 0. Next, second value becomes 0. Next, press is equals to, third value becomes 7, 7. Next, last column value, first is 29, 29. Press is equals to, c is 35, last value 35 is equals to, b value is minus 1, b value is minus 1. Press is equals to, therefore first value becomes 63, 63. Next, press is equals to, second value minus 42, minus 42, and press is equals to, third value becomes 35, third value becomes 35. Now this augmented matrix we need to write in equation form. Therefore only x term, that is 21x is equals to 63. Therefore x is equals to 63 divided by 21. So if we do 63 divided by 21, so answer is 3, answer is 3. Therefore x value becomes 3, therefore x becomes 3. Next, second one, minus 21y, this is y term, is equals to minus 42, minus 42. Therefore y value becomes minus 42 divided by minus 21. Therefore minus divided by minus is plus, 42 divided by 21. So 42 divided by 21, 42 divided by 21, so answer is 2. So 2, therefore y becomes 2. And last, 7, 7z is equals to 35, 7z is equals to 35. Therefore z is equals to 35 divided by 7, 35 divided by 7. So what is the answer? 5. Therefore here it is 5. Therefore z value becomes 5. Finally, x is 3, y is 2, z is 5. So this is the solution.